Hey, Saweetie.
Hey, girl.
I had to really be careful how I said Saweetie then. I knew an American accent was going to come out.
No, it's
I've been
Saweetie.
practicing it all day, like Saweetie.
It's
Saweetie.
That's right. That's right, girl.
Welcome to the PLT podcast. It's so amazing to have you here. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
How you doing? You're looking amazing,
It's
by the way.
good. You know, I got my little slumber party clothes on.
The full PLT fit, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
You look incredible. Absolutely
you.
dripping. You are the original Icy girl.
Just a little bit.
So first, I want to start off by asking you, where did your name Saweetie come from? How did you first come across that name?
So I'm asked this so many times, and it's crazy because when I think about it, I'm like, wow, like this moment forever changed my life as far as, you know, getting like a career name. But my grandmother would call me Saweetie.
No.
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm obsessed.
And every time like someone asks me it, I'm like, it's crazy how that small moment of my life gave me my name today.
So have you had that name since you were like a little girl?
Mm-hmm.
No way.
Because she calls me her Saweetie.
Oh.
But like I was like, okay, so Sweetie's kind of basic. So let me spell it Saweetie.
So it's the Saweetie.
Yeah.
Saweetie.
Saweetie.
Not Sweetie.
You got
Saweetie.
it, girl.
I got
Yes.
it. Okay. And we mentioned Icy Girl before. That was a massive track for you. That absolutely
Thank
blew
you.
up when it went off. Okay.
Thank you.
So I want to know, what is the actual definition of Icy Girl and how do I become one?
Okay, so like everybody thinks like to be an icy girl, you gotta have like long acrylic nails.
Hold on, I got that.
Oh, you got that. And you have to have like all this money and
Yeah.
like jewelry. But like for me, an icy girl is like a hustler.
Mm-hmm.
She's like a girl who goes out there and gets whatever she wants. Because when I wrote Icy Girl, I was broke, girl.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my God, that music video didn't look like that though.
Girl, I was on no budget. My homegirl did my hair, my other homegirl did my makeup, and then I had a really dope stylist that didn't charge me anything. Shout out to him. Cool Will Chill, something like that. But like when I wrote it, I was like, this is everything I want to be. I'm not it right now, but I'm gonna be it.
I mean, that song, like, you were, the second I heard that song, I was like, okay. So
Thank you.
was that your first track?
It was my first like track that got recognized that I put out. Mm-hmm.
So you're really well known in the music game right now. You're absolutely killing it. I know that everybody knows that. But where did you first start? Like, how old were you, and how did it all first kind of begin?
I started in, I think it was my freshman year in high school.
Okay, so for that in UK terms, freshman year. What's that in UK? Like, how old were you then?
I was
age-wise?
I was 14.
14. Oh my God.
I was 14 and I wrote a rap and I went to school. Do you guys have algebra too?
I'm looking at the producers. They're like, yes. I'm like, is that math?
Okay, well, math class, girl.
Math class, yeah,
So
got it.
I went to math class and I rapped for like my homeboys in the class.
Stop.
And they were like going crazy. So I was like, ooh, I might be good at this.
So you didn't even like know as a child. It's just kind of sprung about as like 14 years old.
No, I went home and I heard the Amelie. I was already writing poetry, and I was like, I want to write something over Lil Wayne's Amelie. I wrote it, went to school the next day.
Stop, over a million.
And they went crazy, and I was like, okay, it made me confident to go do it.
So tell me, can you remember the lyrics?
Yeah.
Can you give us a little taster?
Oh my God.
Oh, I feel like we've got to hear this.
No!
I'm obsessed with a Millie.
Oh my gosh.
I'm obsessed
This
with
is
that
like
song.
decades ago.
We gotta hear it.
Girl, okay, maybe later.
Okay.
later.
Well, maybe go back to it. So talking about Lil Wayne, who else did you sort of look up to in the industry? What artists were you listening to? What songs did you listen to? I think we're actually a similar age, me and you.
Okay,
So I want to know whether we've got similar tastes.
So for me, like, okay, so Lil Wayne. So Lil Wayne had Young Money,
Yeah.
Drake, Nicki Minaj. They were killing the game, and they was always rapping over popular beats.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, that's what I need to do. And then, you know, there was Currency, Wiz Khalifa, Taylor Gang, who else? Remy Mom.
Yeah.
But those are the people that, like, my high school, like, the kids at my school were listening to.
So back to that 14-year-old girl, did you ever think then, when you're rapping to Lil Wayne in algebra, that you're going to go and be this big star that you are now?
Yes.
Yeah, you knew?
It was kind of like I didn't know how I was going to get there, but I knew that it was going to come true.
So tell me, how have you got here? Like, how have you gone from that 14-year-old girl to Saweetie, the icy girl? How has it happened?
Through just persistence, because I didn't always have a studio, which is why I went to social media.
Okay.
And that's why I was posting everything online on my Twitter, on my Instagram account.
Yeah.
And a lot of things just kept going viral.
I remember your videos on Instagram, like in the beginning.
So that happened for me. And after that, I got discovered.
So how long ago is that now that you got discovered, would you say? How long has it been? When did it really start to snowball for you?
It's been a year and a half.
A year and a half.
Because I got signed a year and a half ago.
Look how much you've done in a year and a half. Oh my God. You are literally killing it.
Thank you.
Okay, and talking about artists again, who would you like to collab with? If you could collab with anybody in the world, like a dream collab, dead or alive, who do you think it would be and why?
Okay, well, when you put in dead, of course, Tupac, because I'm from the West Coast.
Okay.
But when I think about, like, the artists who I grew up on, I love Rihanna and I love J. Cole. But when it comes to J. Cole, like, I want him to produce it and then feature on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's exciting. Do you think that could ever happen?
Yeah, girl.
Are we shouting out now, J. Cole, if you're listening? I hope he is.
Yeah, shout out to him. No, because I'm a college girl. He went to college. We both majored in the same major, communication.
Yeah, tell me about that. So you went to college. You've got a degree.
Girl, that is so stressful when you want to be in, like, the entertainment business, but you're, like, in class and you're like, this has nothing to do with what I want to do.
But you did it.
I did it, and I graduated 2016.
Okay. And then is it that when you really began to focus on music after that, or were you working on it when you were still in college?
I was working on it in college slightly, but when I graduated, that's when I was, like, writing just a lot more because I had time.
And you've recently worked with the City Girls. How was that? Tell me about that experience.
I think they're just dope. They got their own little flavor and style. And I was just excited to hop on something that I feel like is a girl anthem. It's fun, it's cute, it's spicy. So I did my thing on it, and they definitely did their thing.
They did.
I was excited to, be a part of that.
And what's the reception like been for you coming into the industry? What's the reception been like from other female artists, from other artists? Do you feel like you've been welcomed? What's it been like?
I definitely feel welcome, especially by the OGs. Like, when they see me, they're like, girl, I see you. And, they give me advice. And I think the best advice that I got is to just, it's so simple, but it just, like, really focus on yourself and don't pay attention to the media. Because the media, like, girl, like, people consume that and we consume that as well. And when we see something about ourselves that's not true, like, we want to just pop off and just defend ourselves. But, sometimes you got to sit back and just let everything just flow how it's supposed to flow, because sometimes when you argue, it brings more attention to that negativity.
And so with the advice that you sort of received, what kind of advice would you give to anybody wanting to make it into the industry, someone that's just starting out?
My advice that I would give that has helped for me is to always be ready. Because I remember when I met my manager, like, I was looking good. And I was just ready. Like, I just had that spirit and that energy. Like, I'm ready for whatever. Like, I'm ready to be discovered. I'm ready to meet whoever I need to meet in order to get to where I need to get. And it's important to do that with integrity and morals, of course, for my girls who haven't experienced that yet. Yeah. But when I met him, like, I was kind of standoffish. And then finally I told him what I wanted to do. And he helped me get to where I am today. So shout out to him, Max Goose.
Max Goose, hi, Max Goose. And was there any point in your process where you thought, how am I going to get here? Was there any sort of struggle? Has it kind of all just snowballed for you? Because it kind of seems like it has. Was there times when you thought, you doubted yourself and you weren't sure whether it was the right thing?
It's easy to doubt yourself when things aren't going your way. Yeah. When you're not... when you don't have the paperwork that says, hey, you're affiliated with this company who's going to help you, aka getting signed to a label. But what really just kept me going is I gave myself a deadline. Okay. I told myself, if I don't make it in LA for, like, in the next year, I'm not going to do this no more.
Stop.
Yes. And I think I was on the 8th or the 9th month when I met my manager.
Have you ever told anyone that before? I feel like I didn't know that about you. Like, that's crazy to know. Like, so you actually said to yourself, if I'm not going anywhere in a year, then.
Because you want to, like, what people don't know about the music game, either you're in it or you're not in it. You're either making money off of the music you're making or you're not. So my whole thing was, okay, I'm not getting paid. I'm broke. I have nowhere to live. So I'm going to give myself a year to really go after it and really just put my heart and my soul and my whatever I can into this. And on the 8th or 9th month, my manager came through. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, that's amazing. And what do you think you'd be doing now if you weren't Saweetie, if you weren't an artist, if you weren't working in the music industry? What would you be doing?
If I wasn't in the industry, there's two things.
Okay.
So, like, growing up, I used to always, like, help my friends get ready with their hair, their outfits, their makeup. Like, I enjoy making other girls feel beautiful. So I'd be, like, a lash tech or, like, a makeup artist.
Some like the beauty industry, doing something
in
the
beauty
girly.
industry. I'd have something like a popping ass like makeup line, or like girl. So I like to debate.
Okay.
So I'd be like a lawyer.
No, I'd love to see you as a lawyer. I mean, you walking into that court, I'd be like, she's won. She's just won. I'm out of here.
Yeah, like before I went to the University of Southern California.
Yeah.
I went to San Diego State University.
Okay.
And I took a communication and I think it was a debate class. And I did so well that the official debate team was trying to recruit me.
No.
But I was like, this is not what I want to do.
You've got bigger plans.
Yeah. Wow. Not even bigger plans. It was kind of like, it just took too much of your schedule to be committed. So I was like, I love doing this, but not full time.
What did your parents think when you were in college and you're studying to maybe go and be a lawyer, you know, or something to do with business and communications? What did they think when you're like, no, actually, I'm going to be a singer. I'm going to be an artist?
Okay, so it's kind of like the other way around. Okay. So like when my parents knew I wanted to do music, like my dad is like a free spirit. So he like, go ahead, girl. Like I support you.
Oh.
My mom on the other hand was like, what? So, however, when I got enrolled into college, they were kind of like, oh, okay, like, because she's going to get a degree, she probably will give up music and do something else.
Yeah.
So it kind of like, my dad didn't really care, but my mom was like, okay, like, she felt safe. Because all my mom wants me to do is be successful.
Yeah.
It's not that she didn't believe in me. It's kind of like, I want her to do this so she can be successful in life.
Yeah, and be happy.
But then once, like, I graduated, they were happy for me. I went back to music. They both understood. But then once Icy Girl and especially My Type took off, they kind of were like, okay.
There's something going on here. We're cool with it now. So I bet your mum's happy now, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about My Type. That track, I mean, it's everywhere right now. What was the inspiration behind that track?
The inspiration behind it, so it was the last song I added to the Icy EP.
Okay.
And I was like, I need a song that's going to make me move, like during the summer. Like whether I'm getting ready, I'm going to a club, I'm at a barbecue, it needs to like make me feel good.
Yeah.
So that's where that came from.
I feel like it definitely does that. But on the subject of My Type, what is your type? If we put it in a question, what's your type?
Okay, so I got this question before, and like obviously, girl, like obviously, like 8-inch big. Oh, that's good.
That's it. We know the lyrics,
girl. Yes. So like obviously that, but I feel like my type is supportive, and they want to see me succeed, and they want to see me do well in what my goals, my dreams, and what my ambitions are. Okay. So while it's cool to have a rich man with 8 figures. Like, that's cool.
Yeah.
But, like, I think when it comes down to it, like, the nitty-gritty, like, you need somebody who's going to be there for you and who's going to support you with what you want to do in life. Okay.
I think you're absolutely killing it. Like, the music game is amazing. You're doing it amazingly right now. But what is next? Like, what can we look forward to in the future for you and Saweetie?
You can look for another project.
Okay.
I'm not sure what it'll be yet, but I'm always and constantly working, so whatever that's gonna be, like, we working on that. I have the collaboration.
We're gonna go on to the collaboration. I mean, I've been holding myself back. I'm not.
So we're gonna keep that for later.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So
okay,
you introduce it yourself.
This is like my first big boutique collaboration that I'm super excited about. Like, PLT is so cute.
That's it. If you haven't guessed, guys, we've got a collection with Saweetie. It is coming soon. It's out.
You can't deny it. Like, even if it wasn't my face, like, this collection is gonna be everything and more. Like, the quality, the colors, like, PLT is a vibe.
And what inspired you to first, work with PLT? Why was it like, yes, I'm going to work with them. I'm going to work with PrettyLittleThing?
Okay,
Apart
so
from besides the fact you're a pretty little thing.
okay, so like real Saweetie fans know that in college I had my own clothing line
Stop.
called Money Making Mommies.
Did you just? How many things did you do in college? She's like
Girl,
a rapper. She's a singer. She's a debater.
I was a waitress. I worked at the business school. I did everything.
You were hustling.
But I was hustling, and I really wanted to inspire women and girls to go out there and get their own money. So I had a line called Money Making Mommies.
I love it.
It was crop tops. It was hats. So I've always been into like making my own stuff and making it cute. Okay. So the fact that PLT wanted to collaborate, just like I felt like a little girl.
Did
you know,
you?
Like
God,
on Christmas time, it's like, ooh, I can't wait.
And what can we expect? So everyone listening, every girl that's going to go out there and buy your collection, what can we expect? What are the pieces? What's the vibe?
The pieces, it's icy, it's sexy, it's honestly like my personal style is what I brought to PLT.
Yeah.
And it's like you could wear it on campus, you could wear it in the club, you could wear it to a lunch date, a dinner date. I want this collection to be so ambiguous that it don't got like a certain setting you have to go to. You can wear it wherever.
It's versatile.
But it makes you feel good, it makes you feel sexy, and it makes you feel confident.
Okay, so I want to know more about these pieces. Okay.
So there's one girl. It's made with expensive ass crystals.
Stop.
Guess, and it has a matching headpiece.
Stop.
Guess.
What is it?
Girl, it's a dress. But it's super cute. And what I really love about this collection is, I'm like a sporty like glamour girl. So it ranges from like tomboy to like super sexy, like the dress I'm talking about.
So what for the tomboy side? What can we expect? Is it gonna be like tracksuits?
2 pieces.
Oh, stop!
I
codes.
live for a good 2-piece because I'm always late because I can't match stuff.
Yeah.
But if I have a 2-piece, I can just get up and go.
Okay. So I feel like to everyone listening, you need to go out and look for this dress because this dress is going to be the one by the sounds of it. And what kind of inspired you to kind of create these pieces? Was there any inspiration behind it?
I wanted stuff that I'd wear like day to day, and then I wanted stuff that I'd wear at my show. So that's what I did.
Okay, so we're going to see you up in your show in these
girl.
PLT pieces.
Yes.
I am living for it already.
Girl.
Who do you look up to in the fashion industry? Is there anyone like idols that you look up to, other artists?
Well, like to be a person who's on social media every day, I feel like just the fashionistas on Instagram inspires me because you can save photos
the
now.
boards.
Yeah, so it's like I don't have a person, I just have like dope ass women that I look up to.
Okay, well I'm feeling that. That's what Instagram's there for.
Yeah.
So you're icy, we know that, but how would you describe your style in a sentence? I'll put you right on the spot there.
Okay, so Saweetie style is like London weather, girl. You never know what you're gonna get.
Oh, she just referenced London, guys. Okay, shout out to London, shout out to the UK.
No, I love London, but girl, like one day it's like sunny and one day it's like gloomy. So it's like one day Saweetie sexy, but then another day she's a tomboy. So it really just depends on my mood. Okay. Like I don't have like a certain style. It just really depends on where I'm going and how I'm feeling.
Okay. And what has the process been like from you, from beginning to sort of where we are now? What's the process been like working with PLT?
PLT, they're just so easy to work with. They want to do dope stuff. So like when you have a girl like me who is just dope,
yeah,
and then you have a brand that basically has built nothing from scratch and has done the beautiful things that they've done. It's easy to collaborate and to make something that's gonna be the talk of the town and just it's gonna sell out. It's gonna like I
just
think
putting it out there.
I'm gonna make some public service announcements because my
it.
fans get so upset when I put something out and it sells out right away. But it's kind of like I told y'all what was gonna happen. So get your pockets ready.
So get on site now. Like go and shop the collection.
Yes, get your pockets ready.
That's it. And if you could relate the collection to one of your tracks, which track would it be?
Ooh, girl.
That's a big one.
It would be High Maintenance.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yes,
because you're not messing around.
I'm not messing around. It's pretty, it's fabulous, and it's fun.
Okay. And a message to anyone out there buying the collection now, what would you say to them?
You know what, girl, get your icy gear and get cute for school, get cute for your boo, get get cute for your girlfriends. It's all about, matter of fact, get cute for yourself.
Get cute for yourself. That's it.
Get cute for yourself.
That is it.
That's what it's all about. And I feel like that's what my fashion's all about. Like, that's why I say it really depends on my mood. Because I'm not getting cute for this person or that person. I'm getting cute for the person in the mirror, which is myself.
I feel like we can all live by that. Every girl can live by that.
Yes. And then I also brought you something today.
Stop. I wasn't. What are you about to pull out? Stop. Hold on.
So we're talking about the PLT ICY collection. So I brought you an icy chain and I want to put it on you.
You have not.
And girl, I have short nails on today, so I can actually.
I actually feel like I did not know this was happening.
You did it?
I'm like.
Oh wait, okay, girl, you got it.
Oh my god, how do you wear one of these?
Girl, let me.
You best believe I'm never taking this thing off, okay?
You know, you don't have to.
I'm sleeping
either.
in this thing.
You don't have to.
I am sure. I don't even know what to say to everyone listening. My head's falling off. I'm not gonna. I've got an icy for everyone listening that can't see the VT right now. I've got an icy chain around my neck. Hold on. Hold on.
There you go.
I'm expensive.
It's
shit.
Ooh, that's cute.
No, honestly, a whole new persona just taken over me. I don't know who I am. I don't know where I am.
I'm so happy.
But
I'm
Saweetie's the main girl, you know.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I can't believe that's just happened to me. I was not expecting that today.
You are officially an icy girl.
I'm an icy girl.
A PLT icy girl.
PLT icy girl. And to all the girls that are going to go and shop their collection, you can be a icy girl as well, a PLT icy girl.
A pretty little icy girl.
She said it. That's
what
it.
she could be.
I feel like I just don't even know what to say now. Like, I am completely starstruck. Okay? Look at this necklace, guys. Let's talk about the shoot. I'm still not over this. I'm going to come and hug you in a minute. Let's talk about the shoot. Can you tell me anything, any secrets from the shoot? What was it like? What was the vibe like on set?
The shoot is super bougie.
Okay.
It's super...
I mean, I'm not surprised.
Girl. But it's super bougie. It's fly. And, you know, the icy girl is bringing the vibes.
As always. Okay, well, Saweetie, again... I just thank you so much for coming here today. Like, your presence was a present enough. This is just something else, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us on PLT Behind Closed Doors.
Thank you, girl.
Before you go, give a message to all the girls going out there buying your collection. What are you going to say?
Okay. So I look to this.
Let's go to the camera.
Okay, let's go to the camera. So to all of my pretty little icy girls, this is an investment. Whatever you put on, you're going to be fabulous. You're going to be icy, you're going to be cute, and you're going to be killing the game. So get you a little piece. Make sure you tag me so I can repost you. But, you know, we out here looking cute. All fall, summer, winter, spring. But whenever you get your piece, girl, you're going to be shining. So just let me know.
You heard it from Saweetie herself. Make sure you're tagging Saweetie and at PrettyLittleThing.
Yes.
We are going to see you girls shining, dripping, being icy, just like Saweetie herself. It's been amazing. You are incredible. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
This has been so much fun, honestly.
Oh,
and I'm going to see you soon. I'm going to see you real soon. I'm going to see you soon. Okay, we're going to turn off the podcast now. So thank you guys for listening. And we're just going to go and carry on chatting for like an hour now.
All right,
That's
girl.
it.
All right, bye my pretty little icy girls.
Thanks for listening, guys. Tune in to PLT Behind Closed Doors next week.